Hey there, it's Kyle. Today we are going to our dining room and we're going to be doing a review over the Rossi 410 and the Rossi 22 combo firearm. And the barrels are interchangeable, that's why it's a combo firearm. You can go switch the barrels out from the 22 to the 410 very easily and quickly. Timed myself just nonchalantly doing it, and it took me about 20 to 22 seconds to go from the 22 to the shotgun. So it's very easy to put together, take apart, just slide it in there, push it in, screw in the strap clip, and it's assembled. On the stock here, you've got the option to store 410 shells. I've got a Defender round made by Winchester. I've got a triple-aught buck shot made by Winchester, and then I've got Winchester game load, and then I have a Federal game load. Normally I have the Defender rounds here and one in the chamber when I'm at home for home defense, and then whenever I leave, depending on what I'm hunting for, is when I choose the buckshot or the game load. And on the other side of the barrel here, or the stock here, we have 22 rounds, holds 7 here and 1 in the chamber, so it would be 8 rounds total. And to take it apart, you'll just unscrew the strap clip, pull down here, break it to the barrel, and then drop it down, set that down, and install the 22 barrel now. And it is now a 22. You can break it open using the lever on the right here. When handling firearms, you want to make sure you keep your finger away from the trigger. The safety is right here. Back towards your shoulder is your safety on, and then whenever you flip it forward is safety off, and there is a red dot right here, and that means that it is safety off, and you can fire the weapon once you pull the hammer back all the way. So we're going to go ahead and put the safety back on. And the 22 rounds that I use are these right here, just cheap. I believe Atwood's had these on sale for $1.59 or $1.69 a box, and so I went ahead and picked up 200 rounds of those. And then the Winchester Defenders for the 410. Right here, let's get that glare out of the way. There you go. And then the Winchester triple-aught. And then the Federal 410 rounds for game load. These are just the different types of ammo I have. The barrel for the 410, I believe, is 22 and a quarter inches long, and then the barrel length for the 22 is 19 and a half, 19 and 3/4, I believe. Give me one second. It is oh, my bad, it is 18 3/4 of an inch. So it's very small and compact, which I like greatly due to the main purpose of this weapon for me is home defense for the shotgun. For the 22, I'll take it out and I'll go squirrel hunting or rabbit hunting. 22s are just cheap on ammo. They can be very accurate if they're made properly and are well maintained also. One thing that I really like about the 22 is the fact that it has a guard over the sight right here, and then it's adjustable left and right here, and then up and down right here. Also, one thing I would like to point out is if this part right here, you see it kind of sticking out right there, if it gets pushed in, let's see if we can push it in here. If it gets pushed in transport, which I've had happen a couple of times, this pin that runs through here pushes up on both sides, and you can't put the gun together like this. It catches right here. So to fix that, you just push down on this pin here on both sides like so. You hear it click and it pushes it back out, and that allows you to reassemble the weapon. So just a heads up, if anybody ever purchases this firearm, that could be a possible issue. It took me about a minute or two to figure out what was wrong with it by looking at one barrel and then looking at the other one, and I noticed that this was pushed in, and so I figured out how to pop it out and got it taken care of. So it wasn't really a big issue, but it was a minor inconvenience. Other than that, the 22, after spending about 10-15 rounds through it, I was able to sight it in, and I can now take a pop bottle cap off at 25 yards just with the iron sights. It's very accurate. I can do it multiple times in a row without having to adjust anything. The shotgun portion of it, the 410, it's very accurate as well. I've shot the home defender round through it, I think 3 times while practicing. The triple-aught buck, I've shot I think 6 rounds through it, almost a full box. And then the bird shot, I've shot I'd say close to 25 rounds, a full box of that as well. And I have no complaints about this firearm. One thing I like about the stock is that it has a pistol grip integrated into it, so it allows for better control over it, one-handed if you need. If you have a disability, you can use this firearm one-handed, and it's just very stable, especially if you're in tight corners like your home, for the home defense rounds and for home invasions. It's a great defensive tool and a firearm to have around the house. So this is just my opinion and my review. I would definitely give it a 5 stars. So thank you for joining me on this adventure, and hope to see you next time.